From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, Russian President Vladimir Putin says there's no need to use nuclear weapons in its quest for victory in Ukraine. It's the strongest signal yet from the Kremlin chief that there will not be a nuclear strike. Putin, whose forces have been making advances in eastern Ukraine in recent months, has requested people stop discussing the nuclear topic. With no sign of progress in efforts to broker a ceasefire in the Gaza war, Israeli tanks and warplanes have blasted central and southern areas of the enclave overnight, killing at least 23 Palestinians. The report by local medics comes as mediators backed by the US have tried to halt hostilities, secure the release of hostages and get aid flowing into shattered Gaza. Australia's immigration changes highlight the differences between it and New Zealand. Australian Immigration Minister Andrew Giles has now made the safety of Australians the focus of deportation decisions. Otago University International Relations Professor Robert Patman says the change, though, will be an annoyance for New Zealand.
Our government, led by the national-led coalition government led by Mr Luxon, will be under pressure to contest it in the way that Jacinda Ardern did as Prime Minister.
A large blaze in the Tasman district's now under control, but crews remain at the scene dampening down hotspots. Firefighters from Motueka, Teri and Tasman rushed to the 30 by 30 metre shed fire in Maraho at around 3:40 this morning. A fire investigator will attend later today. And tonight's $50 million Powerball jackpot's a guaranteed win. If won by a single ticket, it will be the largest prize ever won in Lotto's New Zealand history. CEO Jason Dallimore says it would be life-changing.
If it is a single winner, $50 million makes a significant difference in a person's life and their families.
And that's news. I'm Donna Marie Lever. To sport, history for the Canadian cricket side. The T20 World Cup debutants have wrapped up a 12-run victory over Ireland in New York. An assessment of satisfaction from Chiefs coach Clayton McMillan after they became the first side through to the Super Rugby semi-finals. The hosts powered out to a 31-0 half-time lead over the Reds in Hamilton, eventually scoring 6 tries to 3 in the 43-21 victory.
Obviously pretty clinical first half, set the tone for the rest of the game. We've been searching for a decent sort of performance for a little while now, and we always knew we had it in us and went a fair way to sort of achieving something like what we're capable of.
Third seed Carlos Alcaraz has twice come from a set down to clinch a 5-set semi-final win over second seed Yannick Sinner at the French Tennis Open. And wing Zach Lomax has scored a club record 32 points to help the Dragons to a 56-14 NRL victory over the Tigers. And that's sport.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.